Okay, today we are looking at what I've called stealing from the mafia. And we start with a song. Jehovah, you are so good in my life. Jehovah, you are so good. Jehovah, you are so good in my life. Jehovah, you are so good. On earth, you are the Lord. In heaven, you are the King of kings. In the grave, you are the mighty warrior, Jehovah. You are so good. There's no realm in which God cannot demonstrate his power. But we have a very interesting, kind of setup in our environment where people fear traditional African injunctions and repercussions than they fear the God of the Bible. There was a story told in my where I come from about traditional injunctions. Usually they put maybe like red cloth or put some things around the tree like aye, like young palm front, which makes it off limits. So this man had put this around his fruit tree, and of course, expecting that nobody would, breach. But he got there and he saw some children plucking fruits on his tree, some on, some of their colleagues on, on the ground, some on the tree, and he was surprised. He asked them, "Didn't you guys see the traditional injunction?" So they told him, "Actually, we saw it, and we just felt we could pick the fruits, and then, we'll leave some you know, for as as a sacrifice for whatever it is that you put here, so that we are not harmed." So these are the kinds of things that we have. So even for the children, they knew that what they were doing was wrong, but they could appease the spirit by leaving some fruits behind, and then they could enjoy their loot. Then, of course, you have another very interesting one in the western part of Nigeria, where people hang a very small plume on their maybe their shops, so that when thieves or burglars come in the dead of the night, they start sweeping till the owner comes to release them in the morning. So people sometimes put a lot of premium on the kinds of these traditional African injunctions and repercussions if you steal from them. And sometimes they don't fear the God of the Bible. This is the time to bring back the fear of God. And we are not talking about the Old Testament, we are talking about the New Testament. If you look at the New Testament church, Ananias and Sapphira had conspired. Nobody told them, sell your property, don't bring the entire proceeds. They are the ones that offered. They gave the impression that they had brought the entire proceeds. And Peter was not happy. How can you lie to the Holy Spirit? And Ananias died. The wife was not privy to what was happening. She came in and she told the same kind of lie. And we can take the story from there. Acts 5 verse 9. Then Peter said to her, "How is it that you have agreed together to test the Spirit of the Lord? Look, the feet of those who have buried your husband are at the door, and they will carry you out." Then immediately she fell down on the seat and breathed her last. And the young men came in and found her dead, and carrying her out, buried her by her husband. So great fear came upon all the church and upon all who heard this thing. This is the kind we need to put the fear of God in people, so that people do not think that if I swear by these traditional gods or spirits, there is likely to be repercussion. But if I swear by the Bible, I can get away with murder. And I'll give you a very interesting example. My daughter was teaching in Sunday school in the local church. She left her phone, going about trying to take care of the children. By the time she came back, the phone was gone. So she came and reported to me. We tried looking for the phone, we couldn't find it. Me, I subscribed to the school, to the preceding school doctor. You don't steal from me. It's like stealing from the mafia. When you steal from the mafia, you hire a grave digger. I make sure we are going to recover all. You can't steal my daughter's phone while she's serving God and you think you can go free. We recover all. We need to bring back the fear of God so that people know that the God that we're serving is a God that answers by fire.